board outside one day when I was playing, and it was like a square square board, and it was kind of thick. And I said, "Ooh, that can be like a little." They walk on something and they balance on that and they do flips on it. I could practice doing that. So I took it down there, and usually when we're done playing in the basement, we do have to clean up our stuff. And behind the stairs is where all our toys got put, like anything. So that would get put back there whenever I was done with it. So she never saw that. And then the carpet always got flipped back down, so she would never see it when she would go to the basement and do laundry, because she wasn't like she didn't go down there. She would go down there and do laundry, but that she would never see it because I put my stuff up and did. And when I was done practicing, practice is over. Like, you don't practice forever. Like, you got to practice a little bit, but go on and do other things. My mother sat there and told me, she looked at me and was like, I did not get a whooping. You understand me? I did not get a whooping. My mother seen exactly what it was I was doing with this flower. Oh, she seen it. And she just looked at me. She said, you know what? She said, well, what is it that you do? Because I know she was probably looking around like, well, where's this flower? And I went over and I lifted up the carpet. And she had a look of all surprise on her face. And I walked over. I'm nervous at first, so I put the flower on my hands and I said, see, this is what they do in gymnastics. They put the flower on their hands. She was like, Now what do you do? Now, I'm thinking I'm about to get my butt whooped. I'm thinking I'm about to get a whooping. But I don't. I show her a flip, but I messed up. And I said, wait. I messed up. Just give me a second. Flower my hands again. And I stood there and I did my breaths, because this is what they do. This is what I seen Dominique and Dominic do. They gotta take your breath. You got this. This is what I said to myself. And I did a front flip and I showed her and I did the pose. Like the same pose that they do. Put my arms up. I did it. You gotta do the crowd. I said, see? I said, I'm gonna be the next Dominique Dawes. And she looked at me and she said, you know what? She said, okay. She said, that was good. She was like, now rinse your hands off, because there was a sink right there, and I rinsed my hands off. And she told me, she said, listen, don't use my flower. Don't you use my flower. You not gonna use my flower. You can finish using this, but when this run out, you don't use my flower. Come ask me. I said, okay. So once I used up that flower is good and gone. I have no more. She gave me some. She looked in there and she handed me some damn powdered sugar. Powdered sugar. She talking about it's the same thing. Man, I took that powdered sugar and I put that powdered sugar on my hands. And I went there. She gave me all of it too. I was so geek. I thought I had hit gold. I hit gold. She gave me this powdered sugar, and I put that shit on my hands. And when I freaking did it, I'm like, oh no. I did the flip. My head was so sticky. I'm like, I don't like the feeling of this on my hands. This is not like the flower. I don't like this. You know what? I don't even